Hello, welcome back. Did some Pale Riders, Dark Knowledge, and 2 sites on that new throne, which is nice. So, more death gems. The Golem, didn't find any glamour sites. Animated some archers. I can look at those just in case. Never seen these guys. Very weak and flimsy, but they have a cool Banefire bow, so they're pretty cool. You can have a mix of pygmies and long dead archers. Didn't find any sites manually. Battle in a Kester. Only with some cavemen. And yeah, the long dead clear them up pretty easily. So there's a Kester, we got it back. Yellow Mountains, local sectors flourished. Their leader preaches that labour is for the wicked. And there's also some deadly yellow mould. So, don't know if I need to patrol that out or not, but we did patrol out another, what do you guys call again, heretic? False prophet. In whatever province this was, the one where I put my Atavi. Saran Forest. They can patrol for another turn or two just to make sure we've got everything. Cured some afflictions and diseases and stuff. Lost our mercenaries. And that's it for messages. Okay, here we are now then. So, research, we're up to 2,400, making a few more lanterns. We'll get Conjuration 7 next month. We'll box off Evocation for Firestorm, that should go pretty quickly. Thaumaturgy, I think that's just for Purgatory. But, where is Talistic Animate these days? Is that Thaumaturgy? Oh, it's level 4, okay. Don't worry about that though for now. There was something else I wanted to pick up, but I can't remember what it was. Then I guess we'll just go for Tatarian Gate at that point. I don't think we need anything else too badly. It would be cool to start doing that. I might actually save up some death gems and try to steal Well of Misery. That would be cool. Gonna have to empower somebody up to cast it, of course. Need a D4 on both boosters, which isn't too difficult. Just one of our D3 Buddhas needed empower. It is kind of awkward that I can't twice spawn the Buddhas. Yeah. I might try to steal that though. We are now on, what? 32 death gems per month. But 53 death gems per month would be even better. So, we'll try. We'll see what happens. Anyway, this month, we have another golem coming over. So we've got stock footage of a fireplace. Aim to Amol. We now also have stock footage bonfire. Same gear. So we've got 2 guys here ready to defend. Also put some items on a Bane. He still needs his horror hat. I haven't named him yet. And we're still making thug gear each month, so we can give this guy some gear as well. It was also suggested to me that there's a new spell that's actually quite good against ghosts. Where is it? Lacerating Winds. So this is just pure magic damage. It's not a lot of damage, but that's not a problem in the case of Therados because they have 0 protection. So it just goes right through their ethereality and hurts them. So, yeah, Lacerating Wind seems like it's really good against ghosts. Especially when it requires A2 to cast, and we have a ton of A2s, so that's also a nice one we could start using as well. Gives our own mages something to do. So this should be pretty safe by next turn, and then we'll also pick up Evocation 7 for Firestorm not long after. I think at that point we can start walking at thrones and then trying to win. We certainly want this throne. McConey is still like, you know, our research is speeding up, but McConey is still like so far ahead of everybody. So yeah, hopefully we don't encounter anything too difficult if we're walking through him to grab this, but he still hasn't quite taken Hinnom yet. Hopefully he... Oh, I don't actually have a scout there. That's quite funny. I guess we don't need a scout here. You also notice, yeah, these provinces all just have 1 point of PD again now, so... Shame I don't actually have the monkeys in all these provinces just to take them all immediately. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. What was I saying? Yeah, we just need to grab this throne and then something else, so... The next target... I mean, I just need to identify what is the other throne we want to take. It's either this one, or we try and Firestorm through all these ghosts and take it. This one is awkward because of the river, so we have to actually march, like... through here, and then up, and then onto it. I feel like that telegraphs quite a bit what's happening, you know? So I might start forging pauldrons, maybe? We try and march something at this without it being seen? It's a thought. Or this one, which is getting more and more stuff in it. Or the cave one, which it doesn't look too bad. It's a lot of cows down here. There's 150 cows in this fort and another 70 here. I think they're all doable. It's just a question of like which one. I guess it's not super urgent, but in the next couple of turns, I will have to make a decision. So we'll get this defended. We'll get Firestorm research, and then we just march at this. I was looking at Tellistic Animates because I thought the golems can summon Tellistic Animates, and then they're H2, so we just need a ring. I could summon a Tellistic Animate in all of our unclaimed thrones. And then we only need one ring then. We can just pass it between the labs and just claim them all one turn after the other. It might be quite sick. Tellistic Animate isn't that difficult to summon, is it? It's S2, 5 pearls. I mean, a golem can do that. Or a lizard with a hat. I think I'm forging a hat this time. Yeah, I'm making a Starshine Skullcap. So I could just send a lizard to all of our thrones, summon a Tellistic Animate, and then at some point we just forge the Ring of the False Prophet. And then that means we've got something just waiting on all of our unclaimed thrones to claim them when the time comes. Probably a good idea. So I'm also forging a Gossamer Veil this month, which is the Glamour Booster. I don't think I've forged the Death Booster yet, have I? I should do that as well. The really cheap Fire Death one. You can do it next month, actually. That's fine. Besides that, what is there to say? Not much. We have this, and we're just moving stuff over. I started the Palisades getting built here. The Palisades here will be finished in 2 months, so at that point I can walk away. I'll just leave those guys patrolling. We'll see what they do. And is that it for interesting stuff? So a few more lanterns, usual thug gear. There's all that stuff. Still reanimating the undead stuff. And yeah, that's everything. Alright then. So far so good. It's time 54. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Very short turn this one. We've got Conjuration to 7. So we can get Mound Fiends now, which I might as well do. I'll get a couple of those out. It'd be nice to sit them in the Throne of Death and just reanimate corpses forever. Also, wow, 2,700 research per month. Pretty good. So we'll get Evo, Thaumaturgy, and then try and get to Tartgate. See if we can do that. On the way to Tartgate, we could also try and get out some... what's the other things called? Wraith Lords? Why not? Gonna have to empower somebody in death at some point, I think. Anyway, yeah. That's the plan. Besides that, I don't think we found any magic sites other than manually with our Windmaster. And a Lake of Perpetual Mists. Pretty cool, actually. I'm thinking of getting a lab down here to recruit these guys. I guess we don't really need Armor 2 mages, but then again, the only G2 mages we really have is the guys in our cap. So it might be kind of nice. Maybe I should leave this guy here, actually. Just for a turn. And build a lab here next month so that I don't forget. No, let's just leave you on auto search. Because there's plenty of mages around here. I mean, I'll just move one of these guys over here for now, that's fine. Anyway, yeah. A lot of priests doing nothing, but they didn't find anything. Caught a witch in Mornwoods. Lost a lot of scouts as well, unfortunately. Yeah. I think we lost a few underground as well. Trying to sneak around the cave layer. Yeah, I got caught here. There's just a lot of junk in all these forts. There's like so many of them right next to this throne. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to walk towards this one. Although, we would go from here to here. And then next time we'd be in the nether. I mean, we'd still then have to siege a fort that's full of like, I don't know, 500 cows. Maybe it's fine. It's either that one or this one, probably. We'll see. Kills some afflictions otherwise, and that's it for messages. Yeah, next time I think we can start moving this stack again. We have 2 golems and 2 banes. Extra golem on the way. They're all going to be here. I'm also testing Talistic Animation in this province, because, we'll get those set up to claim thrones later. I think we also have the fort finished next month, yeah. So we'll just leave all this, we'll leave it basically empty. Let's put all the new mages into it. Leave the 4 Fire Shield warriors defending, patrolling, with a Firestorm caster as well, which we almost have. And then that should be enough defense against ghosts in the short term. We'll also start moving over some priests too, why not? So yeah, we'll start moving that stack towards this area. And I'll also start sending in some raiders. We've got a bunch of undead here now. And we also have a ton of bone tribe guys as well. We can just push in from a bunch of different sides. All we really want to do is secure this throne though. In fact, it might be an idea to get that throne after this one. We push down to like here, and then on the turn we move into Vertlin, we also attack for this one. Just assume we're probably going to get this one. What discovered us here in Cormac? Ugh. There's a lot of stuff patrolling there, but yeah, tons of mages. If he moves all those mages into this fort, that sucks. We'll see what happens though. In the meantime, still focusing on research. Yeah, doing tons of it. Let's see, Evo. Okay, we'll have Evo 7 next month. And yeah, be like halfway through Thaumaturgy as well. I should also, I mean, I think I just mentioned I'm summoning a Mound Fiend this month, yeah. But I should also start saving up Death Gems and try and overpower, what's it called? Well of Misery. Zabalba mentioned that he's about to try and get out of the cave, so that's another point. Pyranny might move a bunch of stuff to go and fight off Zabalba as well. I think things are all kind of lining up nicely though, because I think our timing needs to be as soon as Zabalba starts attacking Pyranny, which it feels like, yeah, that's lining up quite neatly. Because this is, I'm done here, I can move away now. That frees up this stack as well. I can start making new thugs to put items on. I mean, this guy can have a bunch of gear next month. And there's also a Firestorm caster over here. So not too bad. But yeah. Either way, over the next few turns, we're going to try and get, I think, probably these 2 thrones. And in the meantime, yeah, I'll put Talistic Animates down in these provinces so that we can just move a ring over to claim them whenever we need to. I probably should have killed my prophet and got a more mobile prophet, but the problem is I wanted him here to bless our whole army if we got attacked. Probably unnecessarily, to be honest. Either way, that's the situation. Not a lot has changed over the last few turns. I think I'm building a palisades here now, though. Yep. And what else are we doing? So making a skull staff, still making the thug gear. And yeah, Skull of Fire as well. Mound Fiend. Yeah, we'll just see how things look next month, because we can actually start moving then. And here's the treasury. So we made one of these last month, so we got a glamour booster and an astral booster. My god could also make a flame helmet at some point, but we do still use quite a few fire gems on like firebrands and charcoal shields and elemental armors and stuff. So I'm just gradually letting it accrue until we have enough to make a flame helmet. And then yeah, once we have the skull cap, any of our lizards can build a Talistic Animate. And then we just need to forge a ring that we can pass around to all the animates when we need to claim thrones. Seems good. So yeah, there'll be lizards into failure soon. One lizard is on the way over to Winden. I should probably fort this as well. I need to do that. Ghost building up here as well. So yeah, that's all still the plan. How many pearls are we on now? 9? I'll summon another golem at some point too, and we can send it over here. But yeah, I'll keep things brief. There's still not much happening, so that is turn 55. I'm the last person to take my turn. And I'm nervous, so I'm just going to leave it there because I'm worried. It's so short, I'm worried if I've forgotten to do something, so I'm just going to leave it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hello, welcome back. We got some evocation research done. We can do Firestorm now. I'm still doing quite a bit of research. I'm moving out a lot of mages this month. So look at Thaumaturgy 7, then push for Tartarian Gate. See, mean, we'll have the Thaumaturgy next month. Shouldn't take too long. We made a Mound Fiend and a Talistic Animate. Found a site with at the end of the rainbow. And the Glamour Gem for us. We can also see Makoni is attacking Lanka now, so... yeah, it's about time somebody attacked Lanka, I mean... he's got these two guys just walking into their provinces. Not much to see here. Are you the same guy we've seen? Oh, this is a Flambeau guy, okay. Need to be careful about that, dude. Yep, that's all Giant Woods anyway. There's a few... you can see, I'll look at the map in a second, but... you can see golems around there too. Lost the defense in Dubros. Worldwide event, the sign of Nodens has been found. I don't know what this means. Caught some scouts. Finished the palisades. Cured some afflictions. Started starving in Amel as well, unfortunately. Anyway, here is the map now. So yeah, you can see Makoni over here. His two golems. So I guess he's trying to roll Lanka with some thugs while he finishes off Hinnom. So two things though. First up, we have our palisades finished in Amel. Also, Zibalba's player on the Discord said that the time is now, or some such cryptic message, so I assume Zibalba's about to do something. I don't know if he's planning to attack Pyrenees directly, or if he's going to do some global or something. Who knows? We'll find out next turn. Either way, it seems like now is a good time to start attacking. I think I'm going to go through Makoni as fast as possible. Makoni is the research leader, quite, severely. Although, hey, we are ramping hard. They don't have much army, though. They're way down here. They barely have more army than Hinnom. Now, admittedly, a lot of our army is pretty low quality. We have tons of skeletons and pygmies and Atavi and all kinds of stuff. But still, fact remains, I don't think they have much army besides what is on Hinnom and their, army of thugs. So if we can smash it through this and wipe this army, we might be able to pick up this throne and then go straight for this throne quite simply. And the thugs we can pop with our god, I think. I'm going to wait until we see them attack us, and then we'll counter with projecting our god at them and doing opposition. We'll see how effective that is. Oh, incidentally, let's look at the things I just summoned. So we got a Mound Fiend. H2, so can also claim Thrones of the Ring. Undead guys, big death mages. They're not super useful for us because obviously we're a death nation, but they are still cool, I think, especially since we're rolling in death gems. And they can reanimate soulless as well, which is cool. And also reanimate things they kill. So I'm having this guy... actually can... yeah, of course they can. So I'm having this guy reanimate some soulless now. We also... have I showed the Talistic Animate yet? Either way, there's one. So again, we can put a ring on them and... you have a helmet slot? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, so those are summons this month. Anyway, yeah. The plan will be... let's try and disrupt Hinnom. He hasn't actually stormed... try and disrupt Makoni. He hasn't actually stormed Hinnom yet. So, I'm going to project my god at this stack this month and just hit it with meteors. Just to screw him up. While that's happening, you can see lots of white arrows. These are Call of the Winds. You can see a lot of provinces do only have 1 point of PD. Now, of course, we saw a lot of Marverni provinces with 1 point of PD a while back, and I did Call of the Winds on them. And he just happened to put like 10 points of PD in those provinces that turn. So, it's nice when this works, but, Makoni might also just put a bunch of PD in his provinces this month. Let's see. Either way, this has 1 point of PD, so it's getting hit by Orcs, this one too, and Farah, and Kuhir, and Fenica. I'm also going to attack these two provinces with mages. So we've got some Hyena Clan guys down in the bottom corner doing buffs and then Horde of Skeletons. Same for Droigar. I've got some Buddhas attacking Spires of Ascension. So same script, just more powerful mages. And then we're going to push a bunch of stuff onto Tarim, which is an empty palisade. So all those undead archers and forces we've been summoning can go there. So that's a lot of things we're hitting this month. I'm also going to push in the Bone Tribe to Haunted Woods, because why not? We'll see how they fare. So lots of provinces getting hit. We also have some more Atavi going to Laria this month to hit Assad next month, and our main army is also going to move out. It's a bit awkward getting across this river, but yeah, we'll go to Forest of Long Nights and then to Laria, and then in this way. So a lot of things happening. Possibly we take like 10 provinces and really disrupt this army. The funniest situation would be if we hit this with meteors, do some serious damage, and it's the same term that he's doing a fort storm and he loses because of it. That would be sick. But we'll see what happens anyway. Besides that, we're going to leave behind... I've got these guys patrolling. I think this is everyone. So we have 2 golems at the fire shields, 2 banes with the fire shields. We've also got a bunch of guys at the back here, giving themselves every buff you can think of. So we've got some Gift of Splendor and Luck getting put down on this square, hopefully. We've got some group regen being put down on this square. We've got some Iron Skin being put down on this square. And then we've got Lion Queen as well doing Firestorm. So those guys are just standing at the back, giving themselves lots of protection, regen, buffs, and Fire Shield. And then they just stand there while Firestorm stays up, basically. I'm going to forge some armor to put on them as well, so that they're even more tanky. And meanwhile, our 4 thugs probably clear out an infinite number of ghosts. So I think this throne is safe. We can move out, and that's good. And here's the army that's moving out now as well. Lions in the front, rhinos behind and to the side of the archers. And we'll do the same thing we did. We'll just buff up the archers, basically. Give them Gift of Giant Strength, Enlargement, Wind Guide, all that stuff. We don't have another Fire Mage to spare, but I'm going to move one from Marverni, so Zalira here. Been given some boots to the messenger, so you can kind of move over here over the next few turns. So we can also give those guys Flaming Arrows. And yeah, we'll just see what happens now over the next few turns. Either Makoni's going to scramble to try and take back some of these provinces and hold territory, in which case, you know, we'll just do what we're doing, it's fine. Or he's going to try and counter-raid, in which case we'll start doing defensive things with our god. And see if... I'm pretty sure we're going to kill the golems quite easily. If they just stand there buffing, we'll just be spamming opposition on them, and one of them's going to go through. I think if we put like pen items on our god, it won't matter. Because I don't think he carries items, or even the effect of items, into the projection, unless it's a booster. But even so, if they've only got like 16 or 17 magic resistance, that should be okay. I did give a ton of boosters to this guy now. Which is kind of a waste because he's only casting Curse of Stones, but whatever. He's also twice-born. I've heard a rumor that the twice-born Buddha thing is fixed in the next version. But I don't know if that means they will come back as whites, or the game will just stop you casting twice-born with Buddhas. I don't know what the fix entails yet, but I guess hopefully it happens and we'll see. Besides that, we still need to set up some kind of defense over here to deal with ghosts pushing into us, so that'll be next on the agenda. And as for forging, let's see, what are we doing now? So lots of Armor of Knights for those guys defending that province. I'm also going to make a bunch of Skulls of Fire and Fires in Jars as well. There's all the Call of the Winds. Yeah, still making Boots of the Messenger, Anti-Magic, Endless Bags of Wine. Yeah, we are starving in that fort, unfortunately. We're using 202 of 328 now because I gave out 2 bags, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. I'm making 1 bag of wine each turn though, so we should take care of it eventually. I'm wondering if this is vulnerable to Makoni now, that if I push into him. I can't see any units as the thing. Well, there's some carrion stuff here. Is that from a site? I'm an animal cemetery, yeah. But his god is in this province, it looks like. Huge mother of monsters. So, you know, I'm keeping stuff here until we get the fortress built. Our sacreds, of course, as always, are quite good against gods and thugs and stuff. I think that's everything for this turn, though, so I want to see how this resolves next turn. I'm going to partial again anyway, because I'm a nasty partialer. That was turn 56. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.